Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to DIY Fashion and Beauty 05. Welcome back again. I'm back again, guys. Today's video is all about my turban hats. You can see, yeah, it's all about my turban hat. So I'm going to show you the way I DIY these turban hats. I've done a lot of video on turban hat, but this one is a different style. I use sequins fabric and I use velvet. So I'm going to show you how you can minimize using your sequins fabric to do turban wrap. So I'm going to show you today how you can use your sequin fabric. I have a yard of sequin fabric and I use 1 yard of velvet. So I didn't finish the 1 yard of velvet though, but I used 1 yard of velvet and half a meter of sequins fabric. So I'm going to show you guys how I DIY this. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at DIY Fashion and Beauty 05 and click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload my video, you are going to get a notification. I'm on Instagram at DIY Fashion and Beauty 05. I'm on Facebook at DIY Fashion and Beauty 05. So don't forget to leave a comment if you enjoy this video. Let's get started with this tutorial. To start with your turban wrap, you're going to need your sequin fabric of your choice, your velvet, your pin, your tape rule, your pin, your tape rule, your scissors, and your pen. So the velvet, the sequins fabric I've got there is more than half yard, but I'm going to use half yard because I don't want to use more than that. That's my 1 yard of my velvet. So I fold it into two, self edge to self edge. The reason why I always say self edge to self edge is that's the stretchy part. You can see the other side is firm and the other side is stretchy. When you use the stretchy part to go on your head, it's going to be easy for you when you want to put it on. So the measurement I measured there, I measure 12 by 12 inches. I measure 12 inches by 12 inches. That's what I measured there. Then I set that aside. Then the next thing I'm going to measure, I'm going to cut the band of the front of the turban wrap. So the measurements I'm going to measure there, the wideness of that is going to be 6 inch for the wide. The wide is going to be 6 inches like that. It's going to be 6 inches. And I fold it into two and I'm going to measure 15 inches there. I measure 15 inches there and I'm going to mark that like that. You can see the way I'm doing it. I measure 15 inches and I mark it. And after that, I'm going to cut them out. So I'm going to notch it like that and I'm going to cut it out just like that. Then I will slit it into two like that. You can see that's 6 inch. Then fold into two will be 3 inch. That is what I want to do. You can see I fold it into two like that. So I'm going to place it on each other like that. Like that, you can see I'm going to place it on each other. And the next thing I will do, I'm going to measure 2 inch on the edge of the fabric, the edge that is cut. I'm going to measure it there, 2 inch. So I'm going to slant it like that, like triangle. That's it, to create the V in front of our turban wrap. So the next thing I'm going to do, you can see now, that's the sequins fabric, and I want to use just half a meter here. Half a meter is the same thing as half yard. It's just 2 inch different. So I'm going to measure 9 inch there. I'm going to measure 9 inches there. 9 inches there. So I measure 9 inches there like that. I fold this into two because when you have got half a meter, when you fold this into two, or half yard, when you fold them into two, is 9 inch, and I cut it out like that. That's exactly half yard of a fabric. So I use my sequins is half yard. So for my velvet now, I'm going to measure, I fold that one into two as well, and I measure 9 inch, and I'm going to cut that, just cut that out like that. I just cut that out like that. So I just use the length. I use the length of the velvet, just the length of the velvet and the length of the sequins, and those are the things I've cut. So the next thing I'm going to start with now, you can see I just take my velvet, the one I just cut the band, I fold it like that. I lay it on top of each other like that. You can see the way I lay it on top of each other here. And I pin it down. Then I take it to my sewing machine. I'll sew it round the way I pin it down. So I sew it round like that. And I'm going to notch it in the middle to know where the middle part is. And I do that. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put that one aside and take the band, the first one that I cut. I do the same thing. I notch it in the middle, the 12 inches by 12 inches, and I'm going to place the band in the middle to know where the middle part is, and I'm going to pin it down. I'm going to pin it round like that. You can see I pin it like that. You can see, guys, I pin it down like that. So I'm going to sew it like that. I'm going to sew it straight like that. So I put that on my sewing machine and I sew it straight, and you can see I've sewn it. Yeah, sew it. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I fold the fabric into two like that. You can see from the band I fold it into two, and I'm going to sew it. You see, I make sure I lay everything they are on. I lay everything together very well. So I placed it like that. You can see I placed it like that. Yeah, so I'm going to sew it down, sew it down. After like 3 inches of sewing, I will start creating a pleat. I'll create pleats. I create one pleat, 2 pleats, 3 pleats, 4 pleats, 5 pleats. I created 6 pleats there, and that's it. And that's it, guys. You see, that's the cap there. So the next thing is just to join the wrap on it. So what I did is I take my velvet, the edge of my velvet and the edge of my sequins, and I join both together. I just join them together like that. I join them together, and that's it. You can see the way I join it together. I join it together. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the edge of the sequins fabric. I fold it into two like that, and I'm going to sew it straight down. I'm going to sew it. I'm going to join them together like that. You see, I join it together. I get to the end. I lift up my sewing machine. Lift my sewing machine up, yeah, like that, like a square. Yeah, I just like continue sewing. So when I get towards the end of where I joined, I stop and I continue with I start sewing the velvet. So I put the velvet on the sewing machine the same way I put the sequins. Yeah, I sew it like that, straight down. You see, I sew it straight down. I did the same thing, sew it straight down like that. You see, and I'll sew that one too. When I get to the end of where I join both of the fabric together, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop when I join them, because I have to leave a hole to turn them to the right side. That's why I leave that hole. You can see that hole. I'm going to use that hole to turn it out. So I'm going to use that hole to turn it out. So after turning it out, I fold it in. Then I put it on my sewing machine and just sew that part out. Yeah, then I sew that part, and that's it. So the next thing, I make sure the sewing part, I put it in the middle like that. You can see I place it in the middle. I don't leave it in the edge. I place it in the middle, and I place it on the cap that we have sewed before, on the base, the one we first sew. So I placed it there. So I'm going to pin it like that. I'll pin it like that. You can see I pin it like that. I pin it. So I'm just going to put it on my sewing machine to just sew it down. Make sure you backstitch to secure your sewing, and I sew it down. And that's the finishing look, guys. So I'm going to show you the way I'm going to wrap it. That's the finishing look. You can see, so my hair is braided and I pack my hair into ponytail. So I'm going to just put it on like that. I'm just going to put the hat on like that. So, and I'm going to bring just put it on like that. So I'm going to bring the 2 stripe forward. I'm going to bring it forward like that. So I'm going to start with I'm going to wrap this velvet first, because you want the sequins fabric to show on top. So I'm going to wrap the velvet first like that. You can see the way I'm wrapping it. I'm going to wrap it like that. I'm going to wrap it like that. You can see, you just wrap it the way you want like that. You can see the way I'm wrapping it. I love this DIY so much. It looks so beautiful. You can see the way I'm wrapping it. So after wrapping the velvet, then the next thing, I'm going to wrap the sequins fabric. So I'm just going to wrap that on top of it, so that it's going to, the beauty is going to come out. So that's the way you can DIY your turban art. You can DIY your turban wrap with not using too much sequin fabric. You know, sequin fabric is so expensive. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at DIY Fashion and Beauty 05. Share my video with family and friends. It's so beautiful, and all my videos are not for sale. Give me a huge thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and leave a comment if you enjoy my video. Thank you so much for joining me. My video are not for sale, please. Catch you up in my next video. Bye.